Hello and good morning, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Again, as requested by one of my subscriber, Mary, and I did promise her that I would do a love reading for the sign of Scorpio with regards to their love energy for the month of April 2019. So I'm trying to keep up with the promises I make to all my people who love me and I love them back in return. So I dedicate this reading to the collective Scorpio as well as to Mary, and for people who might possibly tumble into this reading but they don't happen to resonate with this reading. Please don't force yourself into it. Leave it and check for your other ascending signs and everything. Now, all my readings that I do for the collective in general, they are associated with your sun signs. Okay, so if you want to watch other videos with regards to your moon sign, please do so. I am definitely in the middle of my vacation still, so I'm kind of not in a position to update videos every day like I normally do, which I will definitely resume later on. But as of now, I'm just doing this kind of reading as and when the request is coming, or as and when I'm getting the time for it. Okay, so having said this, this reading is for the collective sign of Scorpio with regards to their love energy for the month of April 2019. Now, I have mentioned this previously and I'm just going to repeat myself. On March the 7th, with regards to your love life, Scorpio, on March the 7th, Uranus has already moved into your 7th house and will be there for the next 7 years, okay? And this will have profound implications for your relationships, which means that if you are in a marriage or in a serious relationship, you will need to work a lot harder on it. Now, it doesn't mean that a transit with a Uranus transit breaks all relationship. There are relationships that will survive, but it's not going to be easy with a transit. So my suggestion would be to give your spouse or your partner or your current love as much of space as possible this month and going forward, so long as it isn't destructive. So that's because your current love, Scorpio, the person sitting in your current love zone will seem more rebellious in nature these days, which means that whatever you see, they will do opposite, or they will kind of throw a, drama over all situations, or try to make it over dramatic for you, which is going to kind of push you, Scorpio, to be rebellious as well, and that might end up in a kind of a fight and an argumentative situation. So that's what your story is. So you would have to learn, Scorpio, to deal with this kind of a change. Now, for single Scorpio, guys, if you are a single right now, it's probably best not to marry for a while, at least with this transit, okay? So it's like your taste in love will also differ these days. You will be more attracted to very unconventional kind of people, and not the usual run-of-the-mill types. They are not the very interesting ones. It will be the exotic ones that appeals to you. And having a relationship with the exotic one, they are, it's rarely will be a very stable situation, because this is the problem, when you are having an affair with somebody very exotic, like a technical geek, a programmer, a scientist, astrologer, astronomers, whoever, I'm just, sorry, I'm just talking out of the hat. But if you guys choose somebody like that as your partner in love, you might have problems getting a hold of your stability with these kind of people in your love zone. Now, in this transit for Uranus, this is also there could be a lot of good things too. What it does is it makes things very exciting. Love can happen at any time, in any place, often when you least expect it, and from surprising sources. So these things are going to be fun for you while they will last, but the stability of these relationships, like I just said, is definitely very questionable. So it's like, my example would be a lightning flash illuminating a dark night, but then tends to disappear very quickly. So what I would say is, don't try to trap the lightning, just enjoy it while it is there, because you will have more flashes of lightning that's going to come to you in the year 2019. Now, news is that, guys, by the time Uranus is finished with you, which will be, let's say, which will be around 2026 or so, around that time, you will be in a completely different social circumstance and probably in a new circle of friends, okay? Because again, Scorpio, you guys, you're a sign that likes stability. So this transit can be very uncomfortable to you. However, Scorpio, please remember that this is a cosmic lesson of this transit, and you have to learn to be comfortable with this kind of a change in your life with regards to your love zone. Now, Uranus is a planet of science. Uranus is a planet of technology, of the online world, online activities, social media, dating sites. They are likely to be your venues for your romantic situation. So love will probably be conducted more online than offline as well. Chances are, not for everybody, but in general. Now, Uranus is also your family planet, Scorpio. So you will be entertaining more from your home with your family. Family and family connections can be a source of romance for the single Scorpio, because they would like to play the Cupid as far as you are concerned, okay? So if you're attending a family gathering, it can also lead to your romantic situation. So that's the news in general from your horoscope. But one thing is certain, for the year 2019, your love life will not be dull. It will be a constant, according to me, what I understand, and what I would like to say is, it will be a constant soap opera, okay? A never-ending soap opera that goes on. And you will find yourself growing old, because that's happened with me. When I started to watch a soap opera at the age of, say, 15, and by the time I'm in my 30s or in the mid-30s, that soap opera is still continuing, and while I've grown old. So this is what I try to say here as far as you guys are concerned with your love life in the period of this year 2019. Now, your cards are on my table, Scorpio, okay? So your goddess guidance in here is talking about guiding children, okay? It says you are good at helping, Scorpio. You're good at helping, you're good at counseling, you're good at healing children. Use your skills to help children now. Now, when I say helping or guiding children, it doesn't necessarily mean that in your love life you will be doing the same. It could be for different people. Situations are different, It could be that you are caught up in a situation where you definitely will have to convince your children or help them to understand your relationship with the other person. That could be one. Or the second could be that your beloved or your current partner has children issues, I mean, with their family children issues, and you are kind of getting involved with them to try and help them figure out your relationship with your partner. Okay, that could be another point. The third could be that if you don't take this literally, what I mean to say is that because of the transit, Scorpio, you guys will have to be very patient, as I told you. Okay, you all will have to be extra understanding. You will have to gather extra strength. You will have to have extra patience. You will have to take things in a very soft way. That's what I mean to say. Because the moment you kind of handle things in a harsh or bitter way, things can fall apart, guys. Because this transit, like I said, has already started, and if you this is a testing time, Scorpio, with regards to your love zone. So if you guys don't take the right call at this point in time, chances are that your relationship can go for a toss. But at the same time, if you definitely keep yourself in a very balanced position, use your powers, use your strength, use your wisdom, use your inner soul energy to heal other people, not only yourself, definitely yourself, but to love, to heal, to help people, especially your romantic partner, especially your current love people, that person, whoever it is in your current love zone. It's possible that person is going through a lot in their life. Okay, now if you are at this point in time, if you are going to aggravate that situation, that person will not only fall apart, but your love and your relationship will definitely break. Okay, so on the contrary, instead of doing that, on the contrary, what you guys, Scorpio, because you're a water sign, okay, so you all have that energy. You all have that, all water signs, I have noticed, they have that healing energy, very much so, okay? It's God gifted, it's God sent. So you guys being the water sign, you all have that energy as well, which you should be using at this moment, in this period of time with regards to your transit. So if you find your current love to be, kind of behaving in a very childish way, being a childlike, throwing temper tantrums, or aggravating situation, like I said, being melodramatic for no reason, please keep your patience and deal with them as you would have been dealing with kids, okay, when they throw tantrums. So basically, you will have, Scorpio, this month of April 2019, you will have to take this burden of healing. You will have to be counseling people in your love zone, in the person who's sitting in your love area, okay? Give them the right counseling, give them the right advice, as you would have done with your kids, or you would have been doing with other kids as well, okay? So therefore, use that technique, use that healing ability that you have within you at this moment to bring things under control for yourself. Because this transit can be really volatile at times too, okay? So if this transit is so volatile, what you can do to kind of balance this volatile transit is to keep yourself in a very nice and balanced position. And what you can do, or what you can contribute, is right here, okay? You will have to be the mother figure. You will have to use the feminine energy. You will have to nurture this relationship. You will have to kind of feed this relationship with your healing energies, with your counseling energies, with your beautiful helping hand whenever the other person or somebody in that love zone needs that kind of help from you in this moment, in this month of April 2019. Okay, so this would be your guideline to keep your relationship, to keep your love, to keep yourself in the right place at this point in time in the month of April 2019, guys. And that is required. This is required more so because the person, your significant other, is not feeling all that great at this point in time, like I told you. Okay, not feeling victorious, not feeling joyous, not celebrating their life, not celebrating their love, not celebrating their glory, their pride, anything at this point in time. This person is kind of stuck in a very toxic, negative mind frame and in the higher self. Okay, so that is the reason, this is exactly the reason why you will have to be the counselor, why you have to be the teacher, why you have to be the therapist, and why you have to be the mother figure at this point in time. Scorpio, if you don't do this, you will definitely put this person in a more worse state than they are already in at this point in time. Okay, let me take a clarifier here. And this is exactly the reason, like I said, they are not celebrating anything. And this is exactly the reason they are not moving their chariot in love with you. Okay, everything is stagnant in their higher self. So obviously this person, whoever it is, a he or a she, doesn't matter, is definitely not in their best frame of mind. And therefore, that kind of a frame of mind in their higher self is at the same time blocking the chariot from moving forward in this love area. So your role in here, Scorpio, is again, be the nurturer, be the mother figure in this transit at this point in time. Take care of this issue the way that you would have done with your kids if you are a mother. If you are not a mother, you could be just a feminine energy. Doesn't matter whether you're a male or a female at this point in time. Okay, because we all have masculine and feminine energies in us. So at this point in time, Scorpio, you definitely will have to take this into your consideration with regards to the energy of your significant other in the month of April 2019. With regards to yourself, Scorpio, you are definitely the hermit mode, which means that you are not fighting it in the way like people would, arguing and fighting or quarreling and talking about it back and forth. You are doing your own stuff. Sorry. You are using your wisdom to find the truth in this love zone. You are using your own power, again, your own energy, your own healing, your own counseling, your own guiding light within yourself in the month of April 2019 for your love area or with regards to your love zone. My throat is blocking up, I don't know why. With regards to your love zone, okay? So therefore, with regards to your higher energy, Scorpio, you are definitely sitting in a hermit mode, which is good. There is no problem with that and this hermit mode at this point in time is also helping you to kill the toxicity, to kill the negative vibes, to kill the bad things in your life that has been causing you grief, has been causing you pain, has been causing you suffering, has given you a hard time in months before this, okay, or in years before that. So now you are using your own wisdom. You are also being a nurturer for yourself, a healer for yourself, a person who is counseling their own soul, counseling their own wisdom, counseling their own root that is coming from deep within you, Scorpio, okay? And this is definitely helping you to kill the bad, toxic energies that has been prevailing in your higher self for a very long time. So this month of April, you guys are definitely sitting in a very nice energy because you are helping yourself spiritually, psychologically, emotionally, You are helping yourself. And because you're helping yourself at this point in time, by killing this 10 of sword energy and getting out of it to let the sun rise in your life, because of this kind of a work that you are doing, you will also be able to help your significant other, who is sitting in a very stagnant energy in the month of April 2019, guys, okay? So definitely it's important to cure, to help yourself, because if you want to be the healer, if you want to be the nurturer, if you want to be the counselor, you will have to clean yourself. You will have to purify yourself. You will have to help yourself before you can jump forward to help the significant other. And that is exactly in the month of April what you guys are doing, which is definitely a damn good energy. Now, your heart energy, Scorpio, for both of you at this point in time, you definitely have a waiting game, okay, with regards to your love situation. Waiting game with regards to your love, waiting game with regards to taking stock of your harvest, waiting game with regards to knowing what is good, what is bad for you. Okay, whether you can move forward, whether you should move forward, whether you should take that risk in life with regards to your love area in the month of April, in your crossing energy, which is your heart energy for both of you. So at the same time, you two guys are doing the same work, Scorpio. You all are taking a very close, deep look at your situation, whether it's wise, whether it's good for you to move forward, whether you should at all take the risk to jump, take the leap of faith. And if you do, things should be good for you. Because if something happens, there is a 50-50 chance that you take that risk and the entire thing collapses. You are fearing that, okay? You take that leap of faith and the entire stuff collapses. And then what do you do? Okay? And then the next possible thing is for you to find your strength again. You will have to find your strength back. So this is your heart energy at this point in time, where you definitely are waiting to understand what are the pros, what are the cons, what are the risks, what is the right, what is the wrong. Because if you do leap forward, if you do take that forward step, and if this tower collapses everything, then you will find it difficult to stand back on your feet once again, and you will be wounded. You will have to really fight it hard, okay? So this is one thing. The second could be that you're taking stock of the situation so much because you are not yet confident of this love relationship, okay? You're not feeling stable. You're not feeling confident because in your higher self, while you're doing the work that you are doing, at the same time, in your heart energy, both you guys, you are not really feeling that happy, that confident with regards to your energy in love. And because of that, you're also seeking your strength, your will, your determination, your courage, your valor to find out if you guys can make this relationship work, okay? And so this is your heart energy. You have got a major arcana, the tower, okay? In the middle, sitting between the waiting game and taking stock of the situation with your courage, with your valor, with your power, with your energy that you are doing at this point. But again, because of this tower energy in here, guys, you're not very confident of this stability. Like I said, Scorpios want stability, or they want a stable relationship, okay? With this tower in here, you definitely are not feeling very confident of this relationship at this point. And this is with both of you guys, okay? So therefore, you're not taking a decision right at this point. You're not kind of jumping into anything, but in your heart energy, you know, you're trying to find hope and confidence to get this love back in the right path. Okay, you're trying to figure out ways. You're hoping to bring back your lost self-esteem. You're hoping to work through this area of your life in the right way, okay, by being honest about the situation, by not being sneaky about it, by taking the right action at the right point in time to find the right stability in your love relationship. But this is in your heart energy at this point in time, Scorpio, that you guys are going through, which is, of course, talking to me about instability, talking to me about the fact that both you guys are not feeling too confident at this point in time with regards to your higher self energy, with regards to your situation at this moment, at this point. In your soul energy, Scorpio, you definitely want to crawl out of your tomb and go and take your position under the sun, okay? You want a judgment on this in your soul, and this is for both of you. You basically are asking the universe to help you at this point in time with regards to your energy in your love zone, okay, in your soul. And this energy is calling out for judgment, which is telling me that if you want to move forward with regards to your soul energy, you will definitely have to put a lot of things at rest, okay? Your own suffering, your own grief, your own pain, your own expectations that you had or have still at this point in time, your trouble areas of your life that you're going through or you're still holding on to, because you still haven't got rid of your fear, of your terror, of the dread of the past energy as well, okay? So you're not using your intuition in your soul. You're not letting the intuition energy flow into your soul that could cure this problem. So you're still holding on to your fear, guys. You know, you're kind of resisting this energy, but at the same time, the universe is telling you that in your soul, that if you want to take the right step at this point in time to crawl out of your area, to go ahead with your love situation, because in your heart you're not feeling confident, but in your soul, if you want that stability, you will definitely have to call some things off. Things that have not agreed with you, things that have not given you joy, things that have put you through pain, through grief, through suffering in the past and during the present time, to get rid of the terror, the dread, the fear that is holding you back and crawling out into the sunlight. You definitely want to crawl out into the sun, okay, with the judgment, 3 major arcanas, guys, in your soul energy. Huge deal, huge deal. Your soul is going up and down through the month of April 2019. And this is happening because in your soul, you would still have a lot of emotional attachment for one another, guys. Which is what is still holding you people together, okay? Which is still bringing you together, despite the fact that, you know, in your higher self energy, you guys are not completely bonded, because one person is sitting in a very stagnant frame of mind. Even you are sitting in a very stagnant, but you are still doing some spiritual work, some healing work, everything that you are doing. In your heart energy, you're hoping to find that confidence back with regards to your love situation. But what is holding you guys together, despite the 3 major arcanas in your soul, is your emotions that is still keeping both of you tied to one another with regards to your love situation in the month of April 2019, which is the soul that is calling for the love back into your soul, guys, which you're not being able to take of, which you're not being able to move away from, which you're not being able to kill or put a rest sign over it, because your soul is full of emotions with regards to one another. And emotion is the fundamental, basic, core necessity for love. If you don't have emotions, you don't have love. Emotions bring in love, emotions bring in trust, emotions bring in confidence, emotions bring in stability. So if that emotion was not here, I would have had to say a different story. But once I see this, that means I know that you guys, both you guys, not just you, Scorpio, you guys are definitely holding that love filled with emotions for one another in the month of April 2019, which is a good point, okay? So even with all the ups and downs, with all the movement in your higher self, your soul is like a well filled with emotions at this point in time, okay? And that is what you guys are still holding for one another. Now, in your past energy, Scorpio, with regards to your love situation, you have definitely turned your wheel of fortune at one point in time. Recent past, past, doesn't matter. But in your past energy, I can see the wheel of fortune, once again, a major arcana. And because you had turned your wheel of fortune, you had also turned your own spiritual understanding, leaving the grief behind to welcome the fourth cup filled with wisdom and love from the universe. But this is your past energy, and that happened to you because you had been able to turn the wheel of fortune towards your own destination in the past, okay? Now, let me just take a clarifier here as well. And yes, and because of this, because you had turned your wheel of fortune, leaving behind the old to welcome the new, you had stayed put in the same place with regards to your love as well. You had not moved away. Okay, you had gone through the grief, you had gone through the pain, you had gone through the suffering, but at the same time, you had realized the bigger purpose of this entire journey of love for yourself, Scorpio, and with the person you love. So therefore, despite all the ups and downs in your life, you know, with the wheel of fortune, welcoming the beautiful energy from the universe, the fourth cup of love and wisdom that came to you from the universe helped you to stay put, helped you to remain firm in the place that you are still holding with regards to your love zone, guys, okay? Now, I'm going to take a connecting card between your past and your higher self energy. And yes, and you have been able to do that, guys, is because of this man here, okay? You had been waiting. You have still been waiting. I mean, you're still waiting, guys, okay? Your wait period is not over. Sorry about that. But what I see is what I say here, okay? Your waiting game is still on. This man is all about patience. This man is a guy, if this man wants, the hangman, if this person wants, this person could have moved away. But Scorpio, you did not. And like I said, you have not moved from that place. You're still hanging on. You're still holding your belief. You're still holding on to your faith. You're still holding on to your energy that you want to manifest with the person you love, okay? And that is what, in the month of April, you will be doing. Guiding, counseling, healing, energizing this beautiful love story, okay? So your past and your present higher self energy is still in the waiting game, okay? It's painful, guys, you know, but you are surrendering everything to the universe. You're letting go of things that have not given you result. You are giving in to the fact of your wisdom, okay? You have learned, because you are learning, Scorpio, to see things in a different way from your past experience to your higher present experience. You are being able to see things from a different angle, okay? By pausing your activity, by pausing yourself. You have been suffering for this reason, no doubt, but you are also seeing the bigger picture into your life. You are the dark night of the soul. You are descending into the underworld with your higher hermit mode, higher self hermit mode. And you know the reason why this is all happening for you in your love area. Now, this person has a very interesting thing to say, and I'm going to tell you what. This person says, they called me the traitor, but in turn betrayed me. And it is not my reward to find my soul at liberty among the stars of heaven. Okay? I must let every part of me fall away, leaving only that which remains to peer naked into the darkness of the abscess beneath me. So you are letting yourself leave the past, the pain, the grief. It's like shedding your skin, just like the snake would do when they have to shed their skin. You're shedding your old skin, guys, okay? You're learning to give in, to surrender, to find your love in the right possible direction. So you are suspended at this point. You're suspended between the past and the future, which means you're suspended between the heaven and the earth, Scorpio. And this is the path of the winding stair, descending the footsteps down, down, and down. So as these go by, you will be able to descend yourself. You'll be able to free yourself, to find the right area, to find the right place, to find yourself and your love in the right possible direction. And this is what is making you wait for things to come back to you from the universe between your past and your present higher self, guys. Okay, so obviously you guys are doing a lot of healing, definitely. You are doing a lot of energetic work, you're doing a lot of healing work, you are even counseling yourself. Like I told you, you are healing yourself, you're counseling, you are helping yourself, which in turn is also helping you to help your beloved, to help your current partner, to help your person you love. And that is exactly what you guys will be continuing to do in the month of April 2019, while in the physical 3D energy, this is what you are moving towards. The beautiful Two of Cups, the sharing, the giving, the surrendering, the give and the take of love between the two of you in the physical world, guys, okay? So you are moving forward with regards to that, and which is what you are doing at this point in time. You are working hard to bring that beautiful Two of Cups energy into the real world, into the physical world. And you're definitely working hard. You're working hard to manifest this beautiful love in the true physical world as well, Scorpio. Now, I'm going to take a connecting card as well between your physical and your higher self energy in the month of April 2019. And for this, definitely at this point in time, you're not using your sword. You're not using any kind of Sodi energy. You're letting things have their natural course of action. You're using your spiritual wisdom, you're using your intuition, but you're not using things to sever. You're not using the sword to sever things, to be harsh, to be brutal, to be bitter about anything in this relationship at this point in time. On the contrary, what you're doing is you are working hard in the physical world to bring this beautiful, to manifest this beautiful Two of Cups energy in reality, in the physical world as well, guys, okay? So therefore, at this point in time, between your higher self and your physical world, you're definitely not using the sword, okay? You have decided that this is your decision, or the way the universe is guiding you to not use the sword. This means that hold on, have patience, okay? Things are manifesting for you, things are coming to you. You will have to do your stuff. You will have to find your right energy that the universe wants you to apply now in the real world as well, guys, okay? So that's definitely what you're doing, Scorpio. While moving forward, you are also learning to let go of the past, okay? You're learning, you're still suffering, guys, okay? Even though you're trying to build this love in the month of April, but like I told you, the transit of the Uranus is definitely a very hard time. You will definitely have to work a lot harder than what you have done before to manifest this beautiful love. I have told you this already from your horoscope with regards to your love energy for the year 2019. And this is the reason why in going forward, in spite of everything that you are doing, Scorpio, you might not see the complete result as of now, okay? Which is definitely making you feel sad, which is definitely putting you in your past energy as well of your grief that you have suffered, going back and forth to look at the 3 empty cups, and saying like, what the hell, I've done so much and still I'm not getting the right result. This would be your kind of moving forward energy, but at this point in time, because of this, you don't have that the charming self that you're going to be kind of lacking in because of this kind of a little painful situation going forward with regards to your love situation at this point in time, okay? You will, because of this pain again, because of this grief, because of this suffering, and this is happening to you not because you are manifesting it, guys. It's happening to you because the cosmic world has lessons for you that you still have to learn, okay, that you still have to take. And because of this, you will not be your own self, Scorpio. You will lose some of the charm, you will lose some of the charisma, the beauty. You will not want to attend social events. You don't want to let the light shine from within you. You don't want to be the best because, again, the pain, the grief, the suffering is kind of getting a better hold of you in the month of April moving forward towards the month of May, okay? But this is your going forward energy. As far as your environment is concerned, guys, you're again, just like in your higher self, you're not severing anything. You're not cutting through anything. You're not being harsh. You're not being brutal. You're even in your current energy with your environment, you're not taking that cold, harsh step towards resolving the issue. You are staying put, okay? You're not being the policeman. You're not being the King Solomon. You're not being the judge. You're not being the lawyer. You're not strategizing any kind of severe action from your environment with regards to your love situation. But on the contrary, you guys are using your intuition in your environment as well to bring things in the right direction with regards to your love situation, Scorpio, which is a very, very good energy that you guys are getting into because of your higher self energy, which is kind of giving you that ability to nurture, to heal, to help, to counsel, okay? From your environment too, you are doing exactly the same story. You are kind of bringing things together with regards to your higher self energy, with regards to the spiritual wisdom, with regards to your intuition, with regards to your love, to your joy, everything that you are getting a hold of within yourself from the environment, from the nature, from anything that pleases you, from your environment, from people, from family, from friends, whoever is helping you to manifest this beautiful, intuitive, nice, good, charming energy, okay, that's going to help you to cross this difficult transit of Uranus with regards to your love situation. Your hope and your fear, guys, is that you should be able to move forward soon, okay? You're hoping, you're praying, you're fearing at the same point in time that everything should fall in the right place for you to start to build your empire, okay, in the very basic way at the moment. But again, you should have enough in your pocket to move forward at this point in time to be the knight, but again, graduating from the page. You should be able to graduate, to start to build, to start to flourish, to start to make the offering, to start to make the movement with regards to your love situation, to graduate into the Knight of Pentacles, to begin this beautiful journey of love. But this is your hope, your fear at this point in time, that you should be able to manifest and hold on to this relationship in the right way to begin this journey ahead. Your outcome at this point, guys, is you're not choosing anything. You're not choosing your joy. You're not choosing your sorrow either. You're not choosing your road at this moment, okay? You're very stagnant. Your outcome for the month of April is that you are not taking any decision towards anything. But at this point in time, you are definitely getting hold of your emotions to make the new beginning work, by nurturing, by healing, by counseling yourself and your beloved in the right direction, towards the right choices, towards your right action in life, which is definitely going to pour the love back into your zone. But at this moment, your outcome is that you are not heading towards any direction. Rather, you're concentrating on your emotional self, on your wisdom, on your nurturing self, on your own understanding of this beautiful journey, of the transit of the Uranus, of the transit that is taking place, that is giving and putting you through all the troubles, through all the testing time at this moment, okay? But at this time, in the month of April, you are definitely using that beautiful energy, the healing energy of emotional love, of emotional wealth, to make your to make your path towards your love destination. So therefore, in reality, you are not choosing to go either this way or that way. What you want, whether you still want to keep this love, whether you still don't want to keep this love, whether you're going to search for something new, whether you're going to go through this motion of grief period, all that, you're not doing all that right now. Rather, you are taking your nurturing self into action. You're bringing your emotions out. You're bringing your helping hand out. You're bringing your love out in the right direction, which is going to manifest, is going to manifest the right result for you at this point in the month of April 2019, guys, okay? So this is your love energy. I hope you enjoyed the reading, guys. If you have any comments, please feel free. I love to read all your comments. I love enjoying. I love to see things. I enjoy things. I read every comment, even though I don't have the time to answer each and every one of you. But at the same time, if you do have anything with regards to any situation that you want to know, you want to understand from my general reading, please do let me know. Make your comments. Love you guys. Take care. Khuda Hafiz. God bless you. Namaste, adieu, and goodbye for now.